what the body positivity movement is saying to men. If you're like me, you probably take some time in the morning or when you have a few minutes to scroll through social media and look through whatever's on there. And one of the things you can't help but notice is that there is clearly an agenda to kind of program into men what beauty is supposed to be now. So if you do scroll on social media, I'm sure that you've seen Lizzo because she's somewhat everywhere doing her thing on social media. And not to hate on Lizzo, she is incredibly talented. She can play the flute. She's a really good singer, rapper, extremely talented woman. But we're being told that she is the new face of beauty. And this is clear on social media. You're seeing people everywhere saying she's beautiful. She has the right to demand Tyson Beckford. But before we get into that, let's just take a little time travel, if we shall. Let's just look at what we've seen as beauty in the past. This is, of course, a picture of Marilyn Monroe. So you're talking about the 1950s, the World War II era, and this is what was considered the standard of beauty in the white community. And I guess you could filter it down to the black community, if you will, because as beautiful as people would say Marilyn Monroe is, people would say that Dorothy Dandridge was just as beautiful, maybe even more so, depending on who you're asking. The standard of black beauty in the World War II era, 1950s, was Dorothy Dandridge, okay? So let's go to the 1960s, 1970s. This is Pam Grier. And anyone in their 70s will tell you, if they watched any of the blaxploitation movies, that Pam Grier was wine if you went by the way we say it to each other. But she was very beautiful. And this is the standard of beauty for the 1970s in the black community, okay? So let's take a look around the world, okay? This is Katrina Kaif. I think I said that right. She's a very popular Bollywood actress. And for India, she is, if not the standard, close to the standard of beauty in India, in the subcontinent, in South Asia. This is, if you're a fan of pop music, you might know who this is, but any of you have kids in Asia, your kids certainly know that this is Twice. This is probably the most popular, or one of the most popular bands, and certainly one of the most popular all-female bands in Korea. And I'm sure you know this is Shakira, okay? So again, we're moving from Korea away to South America, and of course she's considered close to the standard, if not the standard of beauty for South America, okay? And of course, let's go back to black community, and this is Nia Long. And this is Nia Long in the 1990s off of the movie set Friday. There's actually a scene of her in the movie running, exercising. And if you know anything about black people in the 1990s, Nia Long is considered the beauty standard, if not close to. You could argue her, Halle Berry, but she was considered the beauty standard for black people in the 1990s. Okay? So that takes me to the Tess Holiday and the Lizzo era, the fat shaming, body positivity era. Okay? We're in this era now. Okay? So you take a look at Tess Holiday and Lizzo, and you're seeing men trying to be programmed into thinking that the women of the past, who were naturally seen as beautiful by men, men were not programmed to think that Marilyn Monroe or Dorothy Dandridge or Pam Grier or Nia Long, they were not programmed to think that those were very beautiful women. They saw those women, and there was a natural attraction or a natural appreciation of their beauty. We're in an era now where we're being told that these are beautiful women now. And what does this standard, what is this new era saying to men? It's saying two things to men. It's saying what you want, it doesn't matter anymore. You want Nia Long? That doesn't matter. You want Dorothy Dandridge? You want Pam Grier? You want your mates to have the same body shape? That no longer matters. And be happy with what you get. This is what you get. This is all I'm giving you. I'm giving you this. Be happy with it. But on the other hand, they don't want regular guys. Lizzo wants Tyson Beckford. She did not have a regular man in her video. She has Tyson Beckford in her video. We're seeing a difference in standards. Men have a standard for what they want, but we're being told that men are not allowed to have a standard for not wanting a woman shaped like Tess Holliday or Lizzo. But on the other side of it, we're seeing Lizzo saying, I'm me and I want Chris Pratt. I want Tyson Beckford. Gentlemen, you have a right to what you want. And if you're not getting what you want, you don't have to play the game, sir. You can not play the game, or you could go play the game somewhere else. But you cannot make your raw physical male attraction submit to social norms. If you want skinny, shapely, in shape, that is not your brain talking to you. That is your anatomy. That is your DNA speaking to you, sir. Do not settle for something less than what you're worth, gentlemen. Find what you want, know what you want, and go where you have to go to get it. I'll talk to you guys next time.